Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors on to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well. Also, Shalom, salutations, mercy, and blessings to all the sincere brothers out there pushing this word with truth and with faith. All right. My name is Thabo Amath of Great Millstone Northwest. Back with another little quick lesson. Salakia, I'm trying to get out of this screen, as it always gives me problems. All right, I want to speak about how, no matter what situation you come under, it's the Most High the Most High, well, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is gonna be the one that's gonna always be the one that provides for you and also the solution to whatever situation you find yourself in, especially if, let me change the setting real quick, especially if we're speaking in terms of bringing out the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? Because, you hear it all the time, how the apostles and elders will speak on it. They'll speak how guys are sitting here without not doing videos, saying they don't have a topic, when really the Most High will provide that for you, man. There's no excuses. What it's really going to come down to is that, the Most High you're going to be standing there in front of Yahweh Shai. He's going to be asking you, well, why didn't you increase this talent? And what excuse can you give him? Oh man, I didn't have a topic. We got a book full of topics, man. But I want to bring out a couple scriptures that's going to kind of highlight that of two prominent examples that's in the scriptures where they told the Most High that they can't speak, and the Most High was like, nah, he didn't take that as an answer, So the first one I want to grab is in the book of Exodus. All right, it's about Moses himself, because Moses tried to pull that one, not on no malicious or on some laziness, because really, if any dude's doing that in this time, in great in Great Millstone, Shalak. Okay, I gotta get some water. Salakia. Bear with me real quick. All right. Woo, Salakia. All right. If any man is trying to use that excuse in Great Millstone, it's ultimately due to laziness, man, rather than it being of something that's a good reason. Instead, it's just an excuse. I can't do it because I don't have a computer. Hey, me myself right now, I don't have a computer that I can record on. You know what I'm saying? And not one that I could. I got a computer, but my microphone is being used in a different fashion, and it'll be a hindrance for me to come and hook it up. You know, like I can find excuses, but guess what? You know what I do? I just go ahead and do it on my phone, man. Since I have a phone, my phone has a camera, so I can show my face on it. My phone can even show you the scripture that I'm reading, so you can read along right here on the screen if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So really, there is no excuse for not pushing this word, man. For not pumping out videos. All right. So anyway, let's get to the scripture here in Exodus, the 4th chapter. We're going to start at verse 10. It says, and Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. All right, so that's what Moses said when the Most High was telling him, hey, go to the children of Israel, show these signs and get them out of Egypt. That was Moses' reply, is that, I can't speak very well, and some of us here in this very day got that problem, man. Me myself, I butcher the hell out of this English language, man. I butcher it. I'll be trying to pronounce words, they don't come out right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eloquent at all. I share that with Moses. I'm not eloquent, man. you know I don't got a grasp on speaking and sounding sophisticated and smart and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It don't come out of my mouth that way, but the water to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, that I got understanding. You know what I'm saying? I can understand what's going on in these scriptures when it's read. All right, and that's a blessing. You know. So I'm not gonna take that blessing and then just sit on that. No, I'm still gonna try to pump out this word, man. And for those that can understand what I'm saying, they're gonna hear it. And those that can't understand it, hey, well, hey, I've given you my best, you know. Either way, um, Moses says, or verse 11, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, who have made man's mouth, or who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And that's, you know, brothers can testify to that being something that really, really happens. All right, that's something that actually happens. Go out there on the street. You don't know what you're about to get into. You know what I'm saying, topic wise, and then you get out there, and then it just starts going like a river of living water, man. You know, it just flows out there. You know, because it's the Most High that really directs our words. Okay, going back to the scripture, it says, verse 13, and he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses, and he said, see, so hey, this even made the Most High mad, man. You know, because the Most High already was like, who made man's mouth? Like, look, man, I'm gonna take care of you. You know, what was it? You know, hey, either way, reading on, it says, and he said, is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well, and also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee, and when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart. All right. So the Most High told Moses, like, hey, look, man, Aaron can speak well, man. All right. Aaron can fabricate the words to where it's gonna sound real good, you know. Hey, Aaron was a smooth talker. All right, that's what the scripture's basically saying. Hey, Aaron could probably you know, what's those expressions? You know, he could probably sell ice to Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a smooth talker, basically. Anyway, it says, and thou shalt speak unto him and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall say. So what Moses told unto Aaron, Aaron was able to understand and be able to reciprocate that onto the children of Israel, to where all of them could understand and be with it. Okay, and that's basically the same thing that's going on right now. You know, we got it where the Most High, through the Spirit, is speaking unto us, and we, in turn, are being the actual mouthpiece of the Lord and speaking onto the people. You know, that's why it's important to actually be doing these videos. That's why it's important to go out there on the streets, on the highways and the byways, and to see the people and to bid them to the marriage and to tell them of the destruction that's coming. That's why all of that is actually important, is because it's the Spirit of the Lord. It's not our words. It's the Spirit of the Lord. It's the Most High's words. All right. It's the Most High's words, man. That's what's important. Okay. Some of you guys are being selfish, man. Sitting on the talent. That's a selfish act. All right. So that's pretty much what I wanted to prove with with no. Let me read. Where did I just stop? Yeah, no. That's pretty much what I wanted in Exodus, the 4th chapter. Now, the second example that I wanted to pull is found in the book of Jeremiah, the first book of Jeremiah, or the first chapter of Jeremiah, should I say. All right? We'll start at verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. All right, so that's what the Most High told Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah's response. Then said I, Lord power, Lord Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. All right, so his excuse was that he was too young to go out there and speak to these grown men. All right, to tell them about what's going on. And you know, some of us might feel like, you know, because spiritually, I'm young, man. Spiritually, I'm young. You know, I'm 6, 7 years, man. You know, 7 years. Well, I guess 7, going on 8 years. You know, but that's a child right there, man. But guess what? We still got to go to these people who are grown in wickedness and tell them about these things, so that way they can come forth as a newborn babe. All right, as we did, you know. Hey, so just like how Moses had that excuse and we could relate, Jeremiah got this excuse and we can relate. But guess what? That's not good enough for the Most High. All right, and we're gonna read it. All right, it says right here. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whosoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. All right. So the Most High was like, nah, man, you can't say you're a child, man. You're going to go and do this. You're going to go do what I told you to do. All right. Verse 8, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Most High power. All right. Then the Most High Yahweh will put his hand and touch my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. You see? So it's the Most High's words that we speak, man. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to hop on a video. You shouldn't be afraid to go out there on the highways and the byways and preach. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's always the words of the Most High, man. And through the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't, as long as you sticking to the doctrine, you're going to be all right. Okay? I wanted to bring up a couple scriptures too, just based around putting your trust in the Lord, because really that's what it comes down to. You know, going out there preaching or making these videos is all about putting your trust in the Lord, man. Allowing the Most High through the Spirit to dwell with you and to make what you're saying edifying. All right, to make it make sense. Even if you know what I'm saying. Even if you get one view, hey, that was supposed to go out to whoever that one person was that viewed it, man. All right, so I want to get just a real quick scripture. And I'm going to close it out. I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 3. All right. Why'd I pass it? Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. All right. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not on thine own understanding. Point being that you need to trust in the Lord with all thy heart, man. All right. Because your understanding is what's holding you back from going out there and preaching and speaking, you know? So you got to trust in the Lord with all thine heart. It says, verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So it's the Most High, I'm telling you, it's the Most High that's putting these words in you, man. All right? I want to jump real quick to the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 9, verse 10. It says, what? Yeah, Psalms 9 and 10. Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay. It says, and they that know thy name, which the name is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, will put their trust in thee, for thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee. All right? So the Most High is not going to forsake you, man. If you're going after the Most High, if you're doing what he commanded you to do, which to go out there onto the people and tell them what's going on, all right, he's not going to forsake you, man. All right? Another scripture I want to grab just real quick, also in the book of Psalms, chapter 81 this time. Verse 10, and it reads, I am the Lord thy power, I am Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. All right. So if you go out there, you open your mouth, it's the Most High that's gonna fill it with the words that you need, man. All right. This goes in also with, you know, he's gonna fill your spirit. Hey, man. Basically, you got no excuse to not be pushing forth this word, man. If you can understand, if you got the ears to hear and the eyes to see, and you realize what's going on, well, then you need to help warn others, man. And if you're not doing that, the Most High is he's not gonna be lenient on that, man. You know, because he said that he don't want no fence sitters, man. He said he would rather you be hot or cold. That's what Yahushua said himself. Okay. So, hey, pretty much that was the lesson, and Lord willing, the message was received, and Lord willing, it was edifying, man. So again, all praises, glory, and honor go unto the Most High Power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak Quadash. Also, double honors on to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well, and then shalom citations, mercy, and blessings to you sincere brothers as well, that push this word with truth and with faith, man. All right? Until next time, brethren, I'll say shalom.